1,000 days of war for Ukraine. Israel ramps up its aggression. And NATO's latest new military exercises. Hi, welcome to 333. Here is the news from the last 24 hours. As the war in Ukraine reaches 1,000 days of its current phase and pushes past the 10-year mark since Russia invaded Crimea, policy and rhetoric both reach a new, deadly level. The Biden administration says it will now allow Ukraine to fire US long-range missiles deep into Russia. Reuters informs us that Putin responded by saying, quote, that Russia could consider using nuclear weapons if it was subject to a conventional missile assault on it, supported by a nuclear power, unquote. With Germany clearing the way for the delivery of 4,000 Helsing strike drones, and Britain okaying the use of its Storm Shadow missiles on Russian soil, the prospect of a further ramping up of military reach is the last thing either side needs at this point. Already some 6 million Ukrainians have fled the country and live as refugees across Europe. There have been over 720,000 Russian casualties to date, with at least half as many Ukrainians. And as both sides settle into a relentless trench warfare with the arrival of winter, the toll of the dead and injured will only continue to rise. Israel continues to ramp up the war, with the IDF meeting armed resistance from Hamas and Hezbollah on all fronts. There was heavy bombing in Gaza, with high casualty numbers and also further demolition of buildings in Jenin in the West Bank. Furthermore, Israel has expanded its ground operations in southern Lebanon, razing villages along the border and destroying more underground fortifications of Hezbollah, while also continuing its airstrikes on Beirut. It has also uncovered, as the Wall Street Journal puts it, quote, large troves of Russian weapons, unquote. These include advanced weapons such as anti-tank Hornet missiles that have been effectively employed by Hezbollah. Further to this, Hezbollah continues to launch more than 100 rocket and drone attacks a day towards Israel, often successfully penetrating its air defenses and even reaching Tel Aviv. Both sides are pushing hard to arrive at possible ceasefire talks in the most advantageous position. But it is a dangerous game, and as the former head of Israeli military intelligence, Tamir Hyman, said, it can spiral out of control. Finally, further to NATO's activities in the Baltic Sea, it today began a new exercise called Arctic Advance in the Norwegian Sea, involving some 12 warships and 3,000 personnel. Yesterday, the exercise Freezing Winds 2024 began in the Gulf of Finland, while last week the naval exercise Merlin 2024 was held near the Swedish naval base of Karlskrona. It seems that the violent ripples of the Russia-Ukraine war continue to spread. Thank you for watching. At 333, we always try to offer an unbiased presentation of the news. Let us know how we're doing and leave your thoughts and comments below. See you tomorrow.